Hello. Can you hear?
Alright, so the game is starting. There's one, both flags are one. Three, and he makes a score.
Who do you think will win?
JJ got the flag. It's difficult to say because GPW was quite a challenge for CC. You can never know what to expect from it.
We'll see.
Let me see where the last Clanwars were played. Of the snooze was played in any of the last matches in these finals, and so it's another score. Is low, GPW is red, Black Loss is 3 now. Seems to have control of the carrot, JJ took it now. This is low again. Going to lame around the carrot, which wasn't going to spawn anytime soon. Back with 3. GPW made the lucky score.
Alright, I have no idea how to do this. I'm trying to add
someone to the conversation. See? Oh, I can't add anyone because I don't have you in friends. You need to add him to your friends list.
I did. Maybe I should add you too.
have accepted your friend request.
Alright.
Core 3 is no ammo though. Plan is 2. Bottom part with seekers. Right carrots. And he died. Three now. Still camping the seeker area. Are running around the map now with 3. Two now. We killed both fighters though. Also low. He took the small carrots. Ready to
Hello? Hi, I'm in. Where's Anubis? Oh, that's that. Is that coming from you or me? Yeah, it just sounds like it's like a pumping sound. Oh, it's gone. Don't worry, it's gone now. 4-1 already. Wow.
It's going great.
Oh, I'm surprised. Who picked this map? Do you know? Was it T3 or GPW? Oh right, can't you just add him to this one? Ah, there we go.
Hello.
Hello. So it's 4-1 to T3, and now we're tuning in as commentators.
Hello, hello.
Yep, second round starting now.
How's life for Nubis?
Not just going to work, trying to finish my master thesis, the usual stuff.
Ah, fair enough. Normal day in the life. Well, I'm quite surprised by these two map choices, I have to say. Both City of the Snooze and Ancient Museum. Very random maps.
Yeah, these maps haven't been picked in the finals so far, and I think only City of the Snooze was picked in the national tournament once.
Yeah, so pretty interesting choices, and it's interesting to see that GPW already have a lead on this map. Although it's 4-1 in the previous round, so 14 now. So they still have quite a bit of work.
I guess GPW can try to play more aggressively now.
Yeah, it looks like they've
Make a
only got,
comeback.
actually they've got one player on each team with flag with full ammo, so I think their teammates just need to try and get some control while the flaggers are both free, but they seem to not be going to power up. Jerry is ready while Ahmed is free, which is questionable.
Ahmed is one now. He's going to the carrot. The carrot. Good timing there.
Yeah, it's quite a weird play from GPW, I'm saying. I don't really see them applying any pressure.
The last game they didn't try to ready to score at all unless enemy was one.
Yeah. Oh, and Ahmed just did, he just stole the power from his teammate while he has full ammo and the flag. That's nice.
Maybe
nice.
they both tried to get it at the same time. I didn't really see.
Oh no, he's just being greedy. That's what it looked like.
He hasn't died yet this game. Maybe he wants to make a rampage.
Well, yeah, but I mean, surely to keep a rampage, you don't need to lose power-ups. It makes it harder for your team to help you take the power-ups, especially if it's flagger. Anyhow, both flaggers have won. Looks like CJ's about to go free, and Ahmed's in a pretty bad spot. He's lost his killing spree, so say goodbye to his rampage. Although, very good play by Jelly just there. Both flaggers are 2.
Early missed the carrot. But he took the small one, so he's free. To score 1.
Oh, Shaker, apparently people can't actually hear us, they can only hear JJ2 music. Which I don't mind, but apparently they can hear your JJ2 music, but they can't actually hear us.
Oh, I can turn your volumes up if you like.
Ooh, maybe, yeah, why not?
Let's see.
That helps.
I could start shouting, I mean, that'd be more fun.
Let's not do that.
That's what I'd feel like if I would be holding the flag right now. It's usually what I do in my clan. Anyhow, both flaggers are free, not really playing or exciting, they're just kind of playing defensive, but once again, like the other players on the team aren't really taking ammo. It seems a bit stale. And Jelly's now won. Black Rose is ready to score 3, so I guess he's gonna have to start hiding soon. I don't know why she's not on the base. Because that can happen.
DNS there.
She should have scored that so easily, but it was
Jelly was at quite a vulnerable spot.
also could have scored there as well, but I'm guessing trying to conserve ammo and health. That was bad.
Exactly.
Well, it's good by GPW actually, but I was just very questionable play by Black Rose there. And that was a very interesting stop. I mean, I'd never had phone calls that quick, but I'm impressed.
I think he declined it.
8:40 in the evening. Players get called quite a lot, like sometimes they stop for phone calls at midnight.
Why? Don't they live with their parents?
I sometimes have visitors at midnight.
I just wonder what people have to talk about at that hour. I mean, these guys have school, they have jobs. Anyhow, both flaggers are 1, but the difference is the T3 one is ready to score. Ahmed is playing really far back and somehow managed to snag the carrot. Still 1. Both flaggers 1, but no danger.
And there's the danger.
Came out of nowhere, but they should have been ready. I don't know why they weren't. Again, I just don't.
I wasn't even
understand
ready to score, but yeah.
Yeah, the positioning is very strange from both teams. But I guess that's sort of what this map encourages, like movement more than camping. But now Black Rose is 2 and Ahmed is 2, but I reckon it's a very good time to get ready to score.
He is trying to. Black Rose is waiting for the carrot.
See, yeah, the issue is I don't know where the GPW players are. They're not going for power-ups and they're not hunting. They just seem to be ready rather than doing anything. There's no trust for Ahmed because he's actually surviving quite nicely, although playing very greedy.
Got 3 now.
So both flaggers are now 2, and Black Rose is ready to score. But Herbs is just hunting with Blaster, and I think he needs to decide what he's doing, because it seems a bit confusing. He either needs to go ready or start hunting, or try and get power-ups and hunt. Seems like there's a bit of miscommunication between the team. Anyhow, both flaggers are free.
Get ammo here. I mean the Seeker power up is in quite
I think they have a very easy chance to score there, but Herbs was for some reason at the wrong base. He still has a good chance because
Herbs was in the middle, but then he went to the wrong direction. I think he didn't expect them to kill at this time.
Yeah, it's just I feel like they're probably not voice chatting, or they're probably just not expecting each other to do anything bad. Maybe they both have no ammo, but it's like they should have known the enemy was 1. They saw the hit them.
Communicate enough, like saying when they're going to kill or where the enemy is.
Yeah, I think I probably just not confident because they haven't got power up control at the minute. Although T3 are doing a pretty good job at rotating the position. Super Jazz laming at the top as usual.
I just got the carrot.
Yeah, Lamb nicely defending it for him with his blasters. But again, there's no real pressure from either team right now. It just seems like they're both hiding in pretty safe spots.
He has carrot control now, and they're the last ones who took the carrot and know when it's going to spawn.
Yeah.
So they can just play safely for 1 minute and keep their lead.
Yeah, I feel like the T3 are just trying to stall and hold the score until maybe Herbs gets hit, which seems like T3 are struggling to cause. On the other hand, I don't really know where the GW players are.
With no ammo.
So they've both got power-ups, but I just don't see them moving around.
For now.
Jazz is one, but Herbs is dead.
Yeah, it's decided because he just ran into the enemy seekers and Ahmed captured with 3.
Well, again, the GPW team has 4 power-ups. Well, not 4, but they all have power-ups. So it's still very possible to make a last-minute score. And the tables are turned now because double kill by T3 and Super Jazz has been ready to score, but Ahmed does a good job hiding. So I see Camel's brought back the logins.
Yeah,
Fun.
yeah, at least the black screen isn't back.
Oh yeah, I suppose, but
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
that's true.
terrible.
I can't complain.
Well, it's good against faking, I guess. Welcome.
I guess T3 are calling Plum. Indeed they are. What an interesting surprise.
Yeah, Plumbe has actually got quite a lot of experience in Ancient Museum because the German team in one of the last NTs.
Yeah, I believe that was 2 years ago, but I haven't seen Plum play much in the last 6 months or so. I mean, he had some occasional games, and he's been pretty good, but not so often.
Yeah, he didn't play for quite a long time, but he should still remember tactics in this map.
Yeah, I think that's quite an interesting thing about this map. It's very, the movement is very, how do I say? It's quite easy to puppeteer. You can always orchestrate it within your team.
He has been playing tests a while ago.
Oh, Plum.
Yeah, but that was like half a year ago or more.
Well, I guess it's still quite different to actually playing 3 vs 3s, because all the speed of like deaths and going ready to score is very different to doing a test at your own leisure.
Yes, but at least better than nothing.
Yeah, this is true. You can do one of those sidekick jumps mid-match. It might be maybe it was scoring a goal. A goal, a score, a flag, whatever. But yeah, so T3 are 2 points ahead still.
Yeah.
But GPW have picked this map, so maybe they have a good reason to feel confident. I think a 2-point deficit is very easy to recover from. Also,
Got
they've
the
got a
flag
very
with
good
3.
start. Might even be a
GPW
score.
could rush a
Yep.
score now.
They could probably rush another one. Super Jasmine is at 1 health, whilst the GPW flagger is also at 1 health, but he's nearer to the carrot. I think if he stayed put, he was actually a lot safer. Regardless,
3 now.
Indeed.
Nobody in T3 has ammo though.
Yeah, so I think what Herbs needs to do is either go towards the carrot or hide, because it looks like DPW are under a lot of pressure, and I don't know why he jumped down.
Oh, T3 got a lucky score.
No, I think it was unlucky play by Herbs. He fell down, but he was being hunted. And he was actually quite safe where he was standing. Anyway, they need time to just restabilize the control. I think Ahmed's about to take the carrot. So both flaggers are now free. The difference being...
Defending is quite a good tactic here for starting the game.
Defending?
And double defending, because it's quite easy to get away with the flag with Copter otherwise.
You can block quite a few routes on this map, but Ahmed's in quite a bad position. There's one flag, no carrots. But a good move would be to get ready to score. Almost, almost.
Mr. 2, CJ got the carrot, he's 3 now.
And we've seen Super Jazz do this time and time again. He likes to always hide in these spots at the bottom of a court level where he's safe. Not really pressuring the other team, but waiting till he's actually knows that the enemy's won before he tries to go. But it worked. He got another score out of it.
Mostly camping the top, which is probably not the best place for not dying.
So Herbs is actually in a tough spot right now. He needs to hide, but he's fine because Black Rose went away to get a carrot. It's probably about to spawn, so. But if not, she's in a bad spot because the blue flagger should be ready to score.
Black Rose got the carrot.
Black Ahmed saves the day. Ahmed saves the day.
Black Ahmed.
Black Ahmed. It's like Ahmed but darker.
The dark version.
It's ever since he won JDC, he's now Black Ahmed.
Ah, like that.
He's one now. He's going for the carrot.
Some questionable movement by Herbs. He took the flag despite his teammate being ready for it as well. He had one for context. Oh, Ahmed almost. Side kick by Plum into Jelly. Jelly's one health, get high. And the Super Jazz is tenaciously ready to score. But Jelly doing a great job at staying alive. Actually ready to score, but Super Jazz under no pressure once again.
Three now. Oops is one, and Black Rose stole the carrot.
Super Jazz managed to sneak in another score, but once again he's doing his little typical tactic where he likes to hide in the opposite corner of the map till he's sure he can score, and it's working very nicely.
Well, at the same time, Herbs was at quite a risky spot, near the carrot.
Yeah, indeed. He's waiting for them to make mistakes and he's capitalizing. The issue is the GPW team aren't like hunting as heavily as they can be. And I think there are times where they're both ready rather than one ready. Anyway, they could still come back from this. They're still in a pretty okay spot. This is their home map.
You aiming around the bottom with three.
But again, it's just no pressure on him. I haven't seen anyone come towards him for a long time.
Use of any mistakes the GPW made. Like, Plumber was one now, then... Oh, and he went ready to score immediately with one.
Yeah, the issue is now Ahmed's about to die, and he could have scored there, but
So, like, T3 go ready to score immediately as long as the enemy is one.
yeah, indeed.
The rest of the time they're just hiding with the flag, or at least TJ.
Oh yeah. Well, Super Jazz is on 2, so it's not to say that it's not a bad spot for Herbs. He's ready to score, but Ahmed got a bit unlucky with his RFs. Super Jazz doing a very good job at applying pressure. Very impressive stats on the T3 side, all positive. And Super Jazz is about to make another score.
One was already.
I feel like there's a bit of communication error going on once again, because some of them are ready, but like sometimes they're all ready, and sometimes none of them. But anyway, not a
Like, at least
bad
20
position.
seconds to get ready there.
Yeah. Well, Herbs has a good position to actually score here, but he just got hit. Both the flaggers are 1, but ready to score. But differences is, well, no difference that time.
Three now.
Both
He's
flaggers are 2.
but he is trying to be ready to score, and he dies.
And it backfires. Again, no one ready, no one hunting. Just
Ooh, nice
Wiley goes
stats.
ready to score. Yeah, the stats on the T3 side are all looking really nice.
Yeah.
I believe Super Jazz even has a killing spree.
Super Jazz is doing a great job with the flag. And if you have all armor like he does, from bouncers to seekers and turrets, you can have time here
can really
because
control the
there are
pace.
no open areas where you can easily get hit.
Yeah, well, you can really control the pace of the level when you have the flag in it. But once again, Super Jazz hiding in the corner because he doesn't know the health of Ahmed. But
That's his 3 now. And again, he is getting all kinds of ammo and power-ups, so to stay alive
I think
with so
it's
much
really
ammo
good.
variety.
yeah, it's such an effective tactic because it's giving his team all the time in the world to get all the ammo they need. Whilst it looks like
Oh,
once
the ammo
again,
himself.
GW are just running around with no power-ups.
Super Jazz
Jazz
is 1 now.
Rampage, but he's on 1.
Take the carrot.
Almost. I think if Plum goes ready to score, that's the play, because Herbs is 1. Oh, never mind. So a quick last second score by GPW. So what are your thoughts? Do you think GPW can still come back from this? Do you know why they have this team? Like I was expecting Arteg or FireRabbit to be playing today.
As far as I know, Artegor isn't really interested in playing JJ2 anymore, because he is starting university soon.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's interesting. That's new.
How about the rest of their players?
Fair enough. Well, I feel like FireRabbit would have actually been quite a good addition to this team.
Yeah, he would have been.
Because once again, he kind of plays a bit more greedy and offensively, whereas it seems like there's a bit of overly defensive play at times and then not enough at others at the moment. T3 are off to a pretty nice start. Very nice attack by Black Rose. Both flaggers are 1 health at risk. But Black Rose is ready to score. He scores. Breaking GPW hearts. I'm surprised that not GPW, that T3 aren't applying more pressure, going S more, because they know they have control, but
Full carrot control now.
indeed, but I guess now the Herbs is in a pretty good spot to take the carrot, even though he could get killed very easily. He needs to stay ready to take the carrot, if the way, it's gonna be bad. Okay,
Stayed, but he got it anyway.
it's good timing. I thought that the T3 members would come straight back, but they didn't, thankfully. And T3 with a 2-0 lead now. Super Jazz defending with Blaster, while Black Rose is doing her best to try and rush very fast. And she might have done it. Nah, just about.
Ooh.
Lucky bounce of RF, and she just missed a carrot and died. You hate to see that happen. It's weird when you
CJ took the carrot. Both enemies missed the carrot.
Yeah, both of them. It's because of the springs. It's very hard to like land those things and not be punished for it in that sort of area.
One now again.
Yeah, I'm surprised Plum isn't going ready to score and applying more pressure.
To get to the carrot, but he was too late.
Yeah. Jelly with 0-5 stats. Shout out to Jelly. Team player.
To sneak the carrot from Plumber, so Plumber still won.
Ahmed's doing a pretty good job getting ready to score now. It's good to apply this sort of pressure, but unfortunately, the kills was the second late.
Plumber did quite a good job staying alive with no ammo.
Indeed. But now both flaggers are free. Oh, Super Jazz just got hit, but I feel like he's under no real threat. No one has power-ups yet. Well, he's won now, so maybe... So is Jelly, but it looks like GPW had control of the carrot area.
Now,
And T3 snag another score. Again, T3 are doing a very good job of closing in at the right times. And Black Rose doing the old hiding at the bottom corner trick again. It's working very nicely, although she just got hit. And Jelly actually might
chance to rush now, but he died.
Yeah, he did. He faffed about too much of it on the spring.
Herbs is 3 now. Can't take the toaster power up, he had gun 9.
Herb's hiding in a pretty new spot. I've never seen anyone hide there. But it's working out. He's still maintaining his free health, but Super Jazz also not getting hit. They're both hiding around the base area, free health. I wouldn't say hiding is the best word to describe it.
He's 1 now.
And Super Jazz is closer to the base. He just needs to go ready to score, which he is.
Ooh.
Well done.
Already died like 2 times while being ready to score 1. Without really having
Yeah.
a chance to score.
I think there's just definitely some communication error going on. Herbs is actually doing a pretty good job this game. For GPW's team. I think Ahmed didn't actually see that one coming though, because I think he thought he was free out. He did say free out. Yeah. And
And he's
triple
trying to
kills,
rush.
a score. That's very nicely played by their team. But they still need to make a lot more scores if they would hope to win this. Because they've got 3.5 minutes and counting. So I think
He's
Jelly
S2 now. Well, Plum base 3.
Yeah, I think he should drop his position and probably hide at the bottom like he's about to do now, which is a good move, but he should go up. Not get hit because they have power-ups. Problem is 1, so now it's score. And now he got 3. That would have been a very embarrassing score if Ahmed didn't save the day. Both flaggers won. Plumber is actually more towards the carrot area. I think Ahmed could have made an effort to try and score there. He's got power-ups. Nothing to lose there. I think when you're playing from behind, it's better to just play really aggressively. But yeah, once again, both flaggers 1 health. But I feel like Super Jazz in a better spot because it just takes the carrot.
It's 3 now.
3 now.
JJ2.
And T3 doing a very good job at applying all the pressure, constantly having power-ups, constantly chasing the flagger, and controlling choke points. Super Jazz timing the carrot immaculately. And Jelly is ready to
He is 1. Maybe hitting the enemy is still 1, so he's ready to score.
But Super Jazz is ready now, and T3 are going to try and go for the kill now. But they didn't make it. Other way around. CJ got greedy. I think at this point, neither team has anything to lose from just playing greedy. I think Plum should just go ready to score. This is about to die, yep. And he should stay ready to score, even though he's 1. But he didn't. 1 minute left. GPW have to make up a total of 6 more scores to catch up. Or is it?
JJ has 2 and ammo.
No.
JJ is 3 now.
But yeah, once again, Ahmed's
I'm going to die soon.
There's no pressure on Super. Did a good job running away.
I should go ready to score now.
Yeah, I think it's now or never. You're gonna have to just try and get as many. I don't think it's even humanly possible to score this many scores in 10 seconds now.
2-1, but she went for the carrot instead.
It should go for the honor scores, but unfortunately it looks like that's a wrap. Unfortunately for GPW. Very well played by T3. Good teamwork.
Very deserved win.
Yeah, indeed. I just feel like GPW could have played it if they played a bit more coordinated or if they trained together, but I don't know if these 3 players particularly trained together so much. They might have done. But then again, it's very hard to play against the T3 makeup because they are very coordinated. And Super Jazz is very good at controlling the pace of the game. If you don't have any super aggressive hunters, it can be very frustrating.
True.
It's like Ahmed's happy. Anyway, very impressive game by T3, and a few questionable moves from both teams still, but I still think it was a good match nevertheless. And I guess that's 3rd place for T3 and 4th place for GPW. Hopefully the CX vs CC match isn't too much later.
We are trying to schedule it for next week or the beginning of the week after.
So I've given Cairo a list of dates that we can definitely do. So I'm guessing it's just we're waiting on you guys now. But I'd prefer if we had a bit of notice, like 24 hours, just so we know to tell people to come online.
I already told them that I can play at any time as long as I know at least 1 day in advance.
Yeah, that's what most of our team is saying, so that's good. Okay, well, anyway, it was a good game, and I'm glad to see Plum still has it, despite not having playing as much lately.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, I'm gonna leave the call, but thank you very much for this commentation together, and thank you Shaker, thank you everyone for tuning in.
thank you for commentating.
My pleasure, my pleasure. Take it easy.
Yo,
See you.
bye.